Hi everyone. Wow, I look orange. Could be the lighting. Yeah, that's probably it. Could be because of the light and the mix of the green and the wall. Honestly, I don't know what to make a video of. Like, I'm thinking of looking for something. I don't know. Now I'm literally blind, but I can still see myself. Um, I don't know. I'm stumped. I've been on Twitch and Mixer. But I don't see that going anywhere. Since usually when somebody hops on, they hop right off, or they ask me if I play Fortnite, and I tell them, no, I'm sorry. But I really don't know what to do with the channel. I know I got a lot on my plate in life, but I don't know what to do. Oh, a lot of you may be wondering why the recordings of the suffering aren't like a consistent number. The game The Suffering is a game that I enjoyed a lot playing. Most of the time I forget that I'm recording, and it would last up to 2 to 3 hours of recording time of the gameplay. And then when I finally look in the top right corner of my screen, it's like, I've been recording for this long? Oh, dip. And I'd have to cut it. Like not a lot of people want to sit down and just be watching for hours on end, but they still got their likes and views. I could have easily just played that entire game from beginning to end, and it'd be like a couple of hours in gameplay. When I played the Soul Reaver game, near the end, you know those flashbacks of seeing Nosgoth's future? Well, every time I looked into it, it would cut, access a file, and literally turn off my stream to access that little video clip. Then revert me back to the game to where I had to restart the recording. So during that entirety, I get an orange glare in the lens, sorry. During that entirety, I had to literally skip that area of all the flashbacks into Nosgoth's history and just head straight for the boss of Kain. In Shadowman, I did get turned around in the underground, you know, with all the blood and everything down below. I was a little bit lost, but I finally found the last Dark Soul. I did my best on finding everything and grabbing everything in Dead Space. Dead Space Extraction. I did my best. I think I died a couple of times. I'm not sure. I really wanted to keep going, even through chapters. I know the second from the last chapter was a bit long because of that massive boss fight, but I still got through it. Because when I first played Extraction, I died several times. But I still made it through. I was going to finish up the Shadow Man 2, The Second Coming, but I wasn't getting any views on that. And that's when I started doing the try for the first time and never again. I had so many ideas for trying new things. But I don't know, that got more views than a lot of my gameplays. And I did my best on Shadow Man to find every single secret. I really did. 100%. But I still couldn't find... I only scratched the surface in the book. You know. When I played Bomberman and a small thing of Super Mario, I thought, I think I can do this. But I got lost and I thought, why not play something I enjoy? I was attempting to create a recording of The Suffering 2, but it took me a while to like reprogram the controls, the inverted camera, because up was down, down was up with the mouse, and it was just... It took me hours to fix, and by the time I got into the game and I was recording. But there's a part in the game. When you finally make it to the apartment, you have to examine your picture and the note. And it wouldn't get past that part because I'm going into the inventory, I'm looking for this note, can't find it, I'm clicking every button, every key, because I'm using computer and I'm mostly used to using the PlayStation 2 controller. I'm hoping to like save up a lot of the money and literally buy that new Xbox that's backwards compatible with original Xbox games, Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games, and the new games, and that I'll be able to share with you the games that I enjoyed as a kid. I might be able to do a Run Like Hell. I really do miss that game. It got stolen. A lot of the games I wanted to share from the PlayStation 2 era when I grew up were stolen. Like, but it was kind of my fault. We made friends with the neighbor kids. We were kids back then. We let them into our house and they saw this entire shelf filled with video games. And their parents broke into our house twice and stole all the games. First time through the front door and then through the side door. And then they moved out. A month passed. They came back and they were shocked to see that I was still home. And they asked, "Why are you home?" I said, "Because I no longer go to school and I no longer work, so I'm going to keep being home." And they were so pissed off, we never saw them again. A lot of our stuff is gone. But that was years back. Years back. And it's still hard to replace old PlayStation 2 games. I really wanted to record Doom 2. Because I wanted to literally buy Doom 4, because it came with 2 discs, for the Xbox 360. The second disc was like a bonus disc with interviews and the actual game of Doom 2. And I thought, really? And every time I tried to buy a copy, it never came with the second disc. People bought it and returned Doom 4, but kept Doom... sorry. Everyone bought Quake 4, returned Quake 4, and kept Quake 2. Because people were mostly buying Quake 4 for only Quake 2. I saw an entire GameStop where their entire shelves were covered in Quake 4 games. And they all were missing their bonus CD. And a lot of people that sell Quake 4 on eBay are selling the same game twice, Quake 4, and saying it's the DLC. And if you try to buy the DLC disc, Quake 2, the bonus disc, they're asking for half a house, like an entire house payment for just Quake 2. But my dreams were dashed. I tried to make a recording of the first Quake. Like literally my ability to speedrun. But I don't know, either it's my system, my computer that I'm using, because I only get half the screen. Like everything's condensed in this lower part, where there's this large black bar, but everything's condensed right there. So I have to be like this most of the time. And when I look at the recording, it's just this large black box and everything condensed right there. I tried fixing it by widening the picture. Nothing worked. When I first downloaded Quake from the app store known as GOG.com, it was full screen. I'm guessing it's just my computer, because it's not really a gaming console kind of computer. Sorry, my eyes were hurting. It's more of an old, outdated Dell. When I got my small laptop, it still showed up as the same thing. But what's strange is I have to go into a separate file of Quake, or Quake 2, grab the sound file, and place it into the game file, so when the game boots up, it'll play the Quake soundtrack when you complete a level. I didn't really know how to do that, so I literally played it without music, and even the surrounding sounds was even terrifying even without music. But I wasn't going to show you a game that was just like this the whole time. Just a black bar and the whole game condensed in that small section right down there. I made it to the 12th level. I stopped recording, and that bar just frustrated me. I did a full recording of literal Quake 2 completely from beginning to end, and there were no errors, no mistakes. I died a couple of times, but I was having fun in the process. And as I was playing, I was watching Adam Ruins Everything in the top left, so I wouldn't slow down. And even I had no music for that one either, so I had to mix something else in. And then the file got corrupted. I lost that entire file on Quake. Quake 2. I literally grabbed my pillow and I screamed into it. So I deleted the corrupted file, and I had to think of something completely different. And that's when I came up with, well, the try or never again. The first soda I drank was, I think it was that bomb. It was horrible. And then that Duff. It was good. Cleaned me out. And then there was that Spider drink. Spider energy drink. That was a good one. I think I should stick to drinks. But I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do. I wanted to do a recording on Extinction, another PlayStation 2 game. Evil Dead. Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick. Obscure the Aftermath. And Obscure, I wanted to show the world my ability in playing a game and doing my best. Most of the time it was mostly trial and error. Most of the time I forget that I was recording. Most of the time I'd have to redo a level because I wasn't recording. I wound it up completing halfway through the game and then saving and then realizing that I wasn't recording. I had to restart my entire recording from where I originally was and then start recording from there. Because I had finished part 1 of Shadow Man. Then part 2. Part 3, I forgot to hit record. So I had to play it from the beginning, grab every single secret, grab every single dot, everything I missed, everything I got right there and then. And then I had to start and do everything that I did originally, that I forgot to record. So a lot of my recordings were trial and error. A lot of these try for the first time videos were literally one take. I thank you for listening to my long, droned out, whatever this is. I think I can probably think of something. I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Be safe and stay safe. Thank you. Also, you want a great game? Go for GOG.com. They got a great selection, good deals, and you don't need internet to play their games. Once you download it, you have it. 100%. I am not sponsored by them, but I can tell you they're a great site. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much, and have a good night, or morning, or afternoon.